I think we're in danger here of seeing a very boring fight. By the way, this one's for the purists, you know.
This is Jonathan Agger, fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by boxer Savage Dan. Dan, first of all, I haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing?
I'm good. Sunny, weather's good. Cardiff. These are the kind of fight weeks I like. So, yeah, happy.
Yeah, back in Cardiff, boxer. I don't think it's been a while. I think the last one was Eubank Williams. I think
it was like February 3rd or 20. No, it was maybe February 3rd. Like,
I can't remember what year it was.
2022.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, we haven't been back since. Obviously, I've been back a couple of times for different things, but not for a fight week. This is another one, a world title now. And I expect that place, we know what that place can get like, that motor point. I don't think it's called the motor point anymore, but it does get big in there, and when it's packed, the sound kind of, it really like captures and it becomes a bit of a cauldron. So I expect it to be a tough atmosphere for McCaskill.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, listen, Lauren Price is getting McCaskill at the right time, but still, on paper, she's the world champion and she's got way more experience as a pro. Is this a difficult fight in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it is. I don't want to be disrespectful to Lauren's other opponents, but I think this is the first opponent capable of potentially beating her. Do you see what I mean? Not that the rest of them didn't want to win, but I just don't think they had the tools to be able to win this anyway. This time round, we're looking at a world champion, Ring Magazine champion. She's been there and done it, fought big names, lost and won against big names. She dethroned Cecilia Brackos, so there's more to this. As far as experiences and having been there and done it, Jessica's done it, and this is only Lauren's 7th pro fight. So whilst Lauren's able to, like, she breaks records whenever she wants, let's be honest, you know, she can do anything, but this will be the first fight that I don't think she gets everything her own way. She's yet to drop a round, even a minute of a round. It never looks like she's in anything other than kind of a coasting mode. She might need to show something different this time.
Hughie Fury on the card, good to see him back. How far do you think he is off from, you know, challenging the likes of Joyce, Dubois, all these guys who are, you know, on the fringes?
It's a weird one because he's obviously got the Fury name and he was up there before, you know, he's fighting Parker and he's been at say world level, fringe world level before. Obviously boxing's one of those sports where if you go off the boil or if you don't fight for a while, you become forgotten about very quickly, and then you kind of have to rebuild yourself. So this is his second outing in a few weeks. Just got to get some momentum back, and it won't take him long. You know, you get 3 or 4 wins on the spin, and all of a sudden you're back in the conversation again. You are still a Fury. He'll think he's not necessarily improved, but he's finally at that point where he wants to kickstart things again and really go for it. Obviously, certain things were holding him back before. Those things aren't there anymore. So let's just hope that he can get back to where he was, because that heavyweight division needs names and it needs new names. There are a lot of players in it, but a lot of them are beginning to fight each other, and Hughie Fury maybe is a bit more of the unknown quantity at this point.
Next week, finally, Fury Usyk. Yeah, talk to me about that fight. We're a week away on Saturday.
I'm sticking to my guns. I think Fury beats him, unanimous decision. I don't think it's that close. I think it will be quite comfortable. I know we're hearing whispers of maybe Fury not looking so good, and then I'm hearing other whispers of Fury looking fitter than ever. I just think on the night, if Fury is at the races, he's too big and maybe just a bit too unique for Usyk. I think even if the left hand starts giving him problems and Usyk finds a home for it, because of Tyson Fury's skill set, he can just go southpaw. So that left hand's annoying me. I'm going southpaw, and he's got a few tricks up his sleeve. He's not just big; he's big and good. And if he's focused and at the races, we know how good he can be. I know the last couple of performances, or maybe the last 12 months, have maybe like put a little bit of a taint on his legacy, and maybe the win over Wilder doesn't look so good. But I still think he'll have too much for Usyk. I think Usyk's very, very good, like one of the best that we've seen in a while. But I think he might, even though he's filling out into heavyweight, he might just not be big enough. We're talking about someone who's 200 and whatever pounds, almost 300 pounds, 6'9", can box and move, can punch a bit, can do all of it. So I just think Fury will have a bit too much for him.
I spoke to Dave Colwell the other day, and he feels like the weigh-in is the crucial moment. Where how heavy or light does Fury look at the weigh-in? What's a good weight for him to come in for? Because everyone said he was too heavy against Ngannou, but yeah, should he be light for this one?
Yeah, well, he shouldn't be as heavy as he was for Ngannou. I mean, for Ngannou, I think everybody could see that he maybe didn't take it as seriously as he would have liked to. He'll probably be the first to admit it. I'm not sure what his optimum weight is. Bear in mind you're facing a kind of nippy, blown up cruiserweight in Usyk. So you don't want to be too light and give away your natural advantages, but you don't want to be too heavy and become a little bit cumbersome as well. So what was he for was he 280-ish for?
Was it 270? Somewhere around there.
As long as he's lighter than that, 250, 260, wherever he feels good. From what I'm hearing, that number isn't really going to matter that much, because apparently he is looking very, very fit, very good, he just looks like he's in good shape. So I'm not sure how much I'll care about the number in particular on weigh-in day. I'm going to take my advice from the people who are in camp and saying he looks good, he looks fit, he looks ready, he wins this fight. Obviously, I don't think he stops Usyk, but I do think he wins.
I saw Gareth A. Davis said that he wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw, a controversial draw, and that happened the last time there was the first undisputed heavyweight title fight. Would that even surprise you if it was a draw? I know you're going for Fury, but
no, it wouldn't surprise me, because Usyk's good, and it's not just Fury that's clever. Usyk's very clever as well. So I think we're in danger here of seeing a very boring fight. By the way, this one's for the purists, They're both going to be missing each other by millimeters and looking for the perfect shot. And I would be very surprised if this was some kind of action-packed fight. I think this will have a couple of moments in it, but ultimately it will be one of those fights that somebody wins on points, and I don't think we get a knockdown. I don't think we get any of that. I just think we get a purist fight.
One fight we do expect action is Wilder against Zhang. Who wins that?
Zhang annoys me, because I don't even think he really should have his losses on his record. He should, but he almost put them there himself, because he takes his foot off the gas. He's in complete control, and then he probably overestimates how much control he's in.
Is it age as well?
Is it age? I don't know. It might just be complete complacency, because for the first 6, he looks good in every single fight, and then down the stretch, maybe there's a question mark over fitness and how much he rates his engine, but I don't even know if it's an engine thing, because he just, for second halves of fights sometimes, he just refuses to punch. I couldn't believe the punch output in the second half of the Parker fight, and it just made me kind of wonder how hungry he is, or maybe is his corner not telling him that he needs to be a little bit more urgent with how much he's punching. All he needs to do, he doesn't even need to land bombs. He's such a big, imposing figure that just stay on the front foot and put the stick out, throw a couple of shots here and there, and he's accurate, fast. He's got all the attributes to win all these fights. I mean, Hrgovic won dubious, even the Parker one dubious, but I just personally think he should still have too much for Wilder. I think technically he's quite sound, and I think technically Wilder's not great, and I think I'm going to say Zhang stops Wilder.
Final one, Dubois against Hrgovic. How's that one going to go?
That's a tough fight. Hrgovic is a dog, and he knows how to bite down, but you can't bite down forever. And Dubois is a big lump, but he doesn't love pressure. Ooh, that one's gonna be close. I'm gonna back Dubois with no great confidence, but I'm gonna back him just because I feel like I should. I'm gonna go Dubois, and I'm gonna go Dubois by stoppage.
All right, Dan, appreciate your time. Just circle back to the fight card here. Why should everyone tune in to Sky Sports on Saturday night?
Well, this is our most decorated amateur of all time, going for a world title and a Ring magazine in a 7th fight. Welsh. It's going to be on BBC in Wales as well. She's done a hell of a lot of work to get to this point. I think she deserves our shot. She's in there with a fighter who wants to keep those belts, and this is maybe the first real acid test for Lauren Price. Let's see if she passes it. Every other test so far, flying colours, she's passed it with, but this is the one where, you know, as soon as you're fighting for a Ring magazine championship, it should never be easy. So this was never going to be one of those fights. It is a 50-50. I personally think Lauren does it. I think whatever she puts her mind to, she can excel in around 30 minutes. You know, you throw a baseball bat, she'll be at elite level by tomorrow, and it's just one of those things. I think you can't really stop her right now, so I have to be careful what I'm saying because Jessica McCaskill's just come right next to me. But yeah, I think Lauren does it. I think it's going to be a great fight and a great night of boxing, so tune in.
Dan, appreciate your time. See you soon.